Chris Broussard, my guy CB. Marcellus, though, going to you first. Does Giannis feel added pressure to play in a must-win Game 5?
I heard the word added pressure. No, he shouldn't feel added pressure. It's a playoff game. It's a do-or-die game for the Milwaukee Bucks. You're talking about the playoffs. Everyone is fully motivated and incentivized to go out there. Added pressure? Unfair if you're going to put that type of pressure on Giannis because he's injured. He's not hurting. He's injured, and there's a difference. Two-time MVP, yeah, I'm going to say it even before they announce it. Two-time MVP who's been twice injured in this series is now under added pressure to go out there and play with his teammates like he doesn't want to already. The only thing that will stop Giannis is Giannis's body stopping Giannis from going across and playing in this game. So I don't feel the added pressure element. This team knows that they can win without Giannis, maybe in short spurts like they did last game. But in reality, Giannis adds so much to this team, and they know that he wants to be involved. I don't see how that's added pressure.
Man, I got to disagree, bro. I think he should feel the added pressure. But he should because, you know, when you're a starter at any level, at any sport, at any age group, and if you get out, if you get hurt, whatever the case may be, and you see your backup go in there and start balling, you know what you realize? Like, uh-oh. I got to get back out there.
Yeah.
I got to remind everybody who the alpha is, who the dog is. I have to make sure I always prove to be indispensable. Giannis left the game, and arguably the Bucks got better in that game. The Bucks did not get better in totality, but the Bucks got better in that game. Yeah. And it might honestly be inarguable. And so Giannis does have the pressure. Now, don't go out there and get hurt like we tragically saw KD do last year trying to rush back. But you do got to remember, there's a lot on the line. You are part of the reason that your team is currently in this position. But I think the biggest thing, and this isn't about X and O's, this is just me keeping it real with y'all. If Giannis goes and accomplishes what Marcellus just spoke into existence and winning an MVP award, think about how anticlimactic this will be. Like, Giannis will win this MVP award while we're in the midst of debating whether he's a Batman or a Robin, a Jordan or a Pippen, while we're sitting here debating whether or not he has that clutch gene. So I think for the sake of Giannis, for the sake of his current reputation, because everybody abides by it's not what you've done for me, it's what have you done for me lately, I do think there's added pressure.
Acho, I usually love your takes, but stop it.
Yeah,
I mean, the fact that the Bucks won when Giannis went out, I get what you're saying. I was in Little League, too, and the dude coming in to play for you, you know, you wanted, oh, let me get out there and show him I'm really the best tailback or whatever.
Yeah.
But now, no, there is not a person in the NBA that thinks, wow, man, the Bucks were balling without Giannis. Maybe they don't need him. Maybe Chris Middleton's his Jordan. No.
Wait, CB. I gotta check you here. Check ball. Because you're going to watch those first 3 games with Giannis, seeing him shoot 41% from the free throw line in the clutch in the fourth quarter, seeing him not be able to create his own shot off the dribble, seeing him not be able to make a pull-up jumper, seeing him essentially be mitigated and his talent be to a degree decreased when it matters most. I'm not talking about filling up a box score, but you're going to kick back. Watch them first 3 games with Giannis, knowing good and well that Giannis on the court, they was about to get swept. Giannis leaves, Middleton starts balling, and for whatever reason, not that the Bucks were better, but not that the Bucks are better without Giannis, but against that Heat game plan of packing the paint, that without Giannis, the court was more spread out because now they had an additional shooter on the court, and you're just going to sit here and blindly, unequivocally say that the Bucks are just clear-cut better against the Heat in this series. I'm talking specifically without Giannis.
Yes, I am.
I did all that for you to say yes.
You guys played in the NFL. You know, I'm sure you were on teams sometimes where one of your top players was injured and you just step up and guys deliver. I saw it. I've covered the NBA 3 decades almost. I've seen it for a game, for a couple of games even, when the guys step up and they play well. But over the long haul, you can't do it without your star. That's not to mention that Miami let their foot off the gas when they saw Giannis out. That's human nature. They took it easy, and they got caught. Here's the other thing, because you also addressed the MVP role. Look, Russell Westbrook, Dirk Nowitzki, they both got beat in the first round when they won the MVP awards. Michael Jordan, his first MVP, he went out in the second round. LeBron James, his second MVP, he went out in the second round. there is no shame. I get it. It's unfortunate. It might look bad in the moment, but Giannis should feel no shame that he's going to win the MVP award and his team's going out in the second round, because it's happened to some of the best players in history. And remember, for all those people, because I'm getting texts all over the place, oh, Giannis, look at your MVP, this and that. It's a regular season award, and Giannis was the best player in the regular season.
So you saying Giannis is a regular season player? Because that's what I heard, Marcel.
No, I didn't hear that.
That's what I heard.
But did we say that about Michael Jordan in '88?
I'm just saying that's what I heard. I'm just saying that's just what I heard.
Yeah,
you go ahead.
Yeah.
You go ahead. I'm just telling you what my ears heard.
CB, like you said.
I'm saying because a lot of people are saying, why don't we wait till after the playoffs to do the MVP? Well, then it's going to be like whoever wins the finals, that MVP has to be on that team. That's not fair. You have regular season awards, and then we have the playoffs. So I'm just saying Giannis deserved it in the regular season, and that's that. Whatever happens in the playoffs doesn't affect his MVP award.
Yeah, Chris, don't get bothered. Don't let your temperature rise talking to this word salad king over here. He just gave you all that talk. Look, I don't know if Acho's been Mr. All-State as a linebacker in Texas, which is major. He went to UT. But I don't know if a linebacker's ever been the MVP of the team. I don't know if Acho's ever been the MVP.
No.
Yeah, exactly. See, I used to play running back. It's kind of easy when you're growing up being a running back. If you're good, you're going to win MVPs. And I remember there were times where you didn't show up at a big moment, big game here, or even injured. And then sometimes you fall back on that cred that you get, those stripes on your shoulders that you get when you're MVP. And you just look at guys as they're looking at you like, yo, we got you or not? You coming or not? You playing or not? You kind of look back like, hey, bro, you know I want it. And without me, it's not going to be as good unless I'm in it. And that's what Giannis has to fall back on before he get tempted to go out there and pull a Kevin Durant potentially and do something even worse to himself. If he's injured, you got to step back. If you're just hurting, go back out there like you did last game. And I think the credit that he has and that he deserves needs to be understood by all the naysayers. Like, Giannis is a beast. If this doesn't work out for Giannis, like we said for Dirk, like we said for young Michael Jordan, like we say for even a James Harden who has won MVPs, Westbrook, like, why is Giannis all of a sudden going to be the one ostracized in this moment? Maybe it's just because he's the flavor of the month and he's the reigning MVP. But I don't think that this heavy criticism should land all on his shoulders.
I think there's a little bit of historical bias. We can speak to, when talking about Jordan, obviously we know that he won his chip. So when talking about Jordan, we know just how good Jordan was. Talking about Dirk, we know Dirk won his chip. So even though that happened when Dirk won his MVP, got knocked out, we still have the bias of knowing, what Dirk's career ended up being. But with Giannis, we're sitting and looking at it like this. Okay, you had best record in the East last year, MVP. Best record in the East this year, MVP. And you ain't got nothing to show for it. You're the alpha. You are a freak on your team, physically, mentally, emotionally, all that jazz. You are supposed to be the greatest player on the court whenever you are on the court, at least the most valuable player on the court when you're on the court. But when you're on the court, your team right now has lost the 3 games. Think about it this way, CB, because you're sitting here trying to continually convince me that the Bucks are better against the Heat with Giannis. Sure. But let's just talk data. Let's remove our opinions from it. Giannis played fully them first 3 games, all of which the Bucks lost. The Bucks lost by an average of 9 points. So are you telling me, and mind you, they got blown out, and they lost by, again, I think by 11-1. So you're telling me that if Giannis doesn't play, the Bucks are going to lose by 10? Because on average, if Giannis plays, they're going to lose by 10 anyway. So I'm just going to need a better argument than just saying, well, sure, Giannis is there, so they're going to be better. Because with Giannis, they lose by 10.
No, I mean, look, how about putting a little bit of it on the coach? Okay. How about making a few adjustments? That's fair. You know what I'm saying? How about playing Giannis 40 minutes? I don't know what Mike Budenholzer's on where you can only play 36 minutes and then you're done. Like, that's crazy. So I think some of that as well. And I know you all googly-eyed over Chris Middleton all of a sudden, but he's not a second star on a championship team. LeBron found that out when his first go-round in Cleveland. You need help, and Giannis needs a better second player, with all due respect to Chris Middleton. No disrespect.
No disrespect. Just to be honest.
Hey, Chris Middleton, you dropped 36 last game. You hit a 3 in the clutch, and you hit your free throws.
Oh, that makes
Chris
him MVP?
Middleton, don't let them clown you.
Giannis.
Don't let them clown you.